Hey guys, what's up? This is Matthew Davis Media once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. Once again, sorry I'm late on this review, but I have an explanation. I recently just got this Sekiro Shadows Die Twice for the PS4, and this is kind of the reason why it took me so long, because I was raging so many times because it's a From Software game, and yeah, there were just so many times where I felt like I was stuck, so I just had to get a little bit of progress made from this. Great game, and if you expect a review for it, that's not going to happen anytime soon. But anyways, enough of the chit chat. Let's talk about Dumbo and start chit chatting about it. Dumbo 2019. So I was looking forward to this movie, and if you don't know, of course it's the live action remake to the 1941 classic animated film of the same name, and it's directed by Tim Burton, who's not really good at making remakes. I can say his least worst one is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, even though Johnny Depp was a terrible Willy Wonka. I enjoyed that movie, but it was really. Um, but as for Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, I did not mind that movie. I think it had issues, but and as for the remake of Planet of the Apes, we can all agree that's his worst remake, right? Yeah. All right, but anyways, as for this, of course, if you don't know, it's about a mother elephant who gives birth to a baby elephant who has really big ears and gets made fun of. So his mom tries to protect him, but she gets taken away, and these two kids want to help Dumbo get his mom back by showing the world of how amazing he is at flying by taking feathers and inhaling them up his nose and then sneezing. And then, of course, if they make more money, maybe they can buy his mom back. And this movie was good. It was good. So, of course, what more can I say? It's visually stunning. The work and animation for Dumbo is flawless. It looks absolutely outstanding. Uh, it definitely has the Tim Burton look, at least in terms of the costume design. If you're expecting some really dark moments, you're really not going to get much. If you were expecting like a really creepier scene of when Dumbo get and the mouse get drunk, you're really not going to get that because but you do see pink elephants, but it's not the way you expected. So I could say it has the Tim Burton feel because of the costume design, which the costume design is also great. I can say probably the best performance out of all of this is probably Danny DeVito as the ringleader. As for everybody else, Michael Keaton plays the villain, and even though there are some really good things about it, there are a lot of problems with this, and it's totally not hard to see why. For one thing, yes, the mouse is in it for like 5% of the movie because there's no crows, there's no the mouse doesn't talk. He was only seen There are mice that are only seen one time, so that's a shame because I thought the mouse was a good companion with Dumbo, and it's a shame that he's not in this. He's replaced by these two kids who do their best in the movie. But it does. I really like what they were kind of going for because the kids only had their dad who lost his arm, and they lost their mom, like in almost every single Disney movie that has that cliche. And they lost their mom, and they don't want Dumbo to lose them too. So I like that. Okay, I did like that part, but you know the characters really just weren't that interesting. The movie is twice as long as the original, which was an hour and 4 minutes. This is over the 2 hour mark, so it has a lot more stuff, and there are some major differences from this to the animated version. In fact, I kind of forgot some of the animated version, but I do remember a little bit. But yeah, it's just that it didn't really have the Tim Burton feel that much. And that's what I like about his movies. They have a feeling to them, and they have, like, some creepy vibe that you can tell it's a Tim Burton film. There were some times where I couldn't tell if it was a Tim Burton film. Pee Wee's Big Adventure, that was supposedly a kid's movie. It basically was, but there were so many creepy aspects of that. That movie was creepier than this. In fact, this movie really isn't creepy at all. I mean, if because there were some really creepy moments in Dumbo, the original movie. Just they're just not here. And I know this is a kids movie. I'm not expecting it to be flat out creepy, but it's just a shame that movies can't really get away with that much in terms of kids films. But you know, uh, it does feel a bit too long. Where Alice in Wonderland was like an hour and 40 something minutes. This is over 2 hours long. I feel like they should have just cut 30 minutes. If you cut 30 minutes out of it, you basically got the same movie, but it would have been a lot better, in my opinion. But the score for the movie is also really good. It fits the movie very well. And all in all, take your kids to see it if you really enjoyed the original. There really isn't that much to it. I can say that for a Disney live action remake, it fails for the most part for some of the parts, but it does succeed quite a bit. I mean, I knew that the visuals would not disappoint at all, and in terms of there's no big musical numbers or anything like that. Like I do like how they don't remake every little thing, which was one of my biggest issues with Beauty and the Beast. Although I will say Beauty and the Beast was kind of a better movie than this, but the live action one and the animated one's better too. But anyways, you know, I know it feels like I'm really draining this movie, but I did not hate this movie. I had a good time. There wasn't any point where I was just begging to leave the theater. But I'm just really hoping Aladdin can be better than this. I'm not having that many high hopes. And even though I'm still mixed on the new Lion King that's coming out, but I wouldn't be surprised if that movie really, really exceeds my expectations. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going on way too long about this, so I'm just gonna give you guys my honest final score. It has problems, yes. But is it a bad movie? No. It's visually stunning. Performances are good. Music is good. I'm going to give Dumbo a 3.5 out of 5. It's not a bad watch. But it's one of those films that if I were to watch it, I would just watch the original. And basically, it's just. I was really hoping for a lot more than this. But Disney is pretty much taking over the world right now. They just bought Fox, etc., etc. So it's gonna be the year for Disney probably. Whew, oh boy! But I am excited for this weekend because Pet Cemetery comes out, and hopefully that's not gonna be a bad remake. I know, and in fact, I think I might do something a little special this week, and for in terms of that coming out. Oh, and also Shazam. Looking forward to that too. So yeah, this video is like almost 10 minutes long. I think I'm gonna go back to getting pissed off and dying over and over again. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.